So, Legends has finally given us another full power battle here, which I don't think we've had this event for probably several months now, I reckon. These events, I'd say are good and bad. This one doesn't look as good as what they usually are. So back in the day, we used to get these events for Zenkais, but it looks like they're not doing that as often now, which I guess does make sense, speeds it up. But I'll be showing you how to do this in the screen difficulty here. The screen difficulty is usually the hardest one because it has the most amount of HP and stuff like that. But if we look on the information here, we can roughly see how to tackle this. Now, it is fairly simple. Again, the screen one is probably going to be a lot harder to do, but it's simple to understand how it works, right? So, as you can see, you get to back up your buddies and assist, which is basically like sort of co-op sort of thing there. Evade the dual break, so that's very important as well, because with these bosses, they can hit very hard, which I'll explain when we get in the fight a little bit more. But these ones here, I call them the sparkling cards because they just sparkle, but the all-out rush attacks, you want to save these cards, right? Which we'll show in a minute. And the Rising Rush, I'm not too... It feels like they've nerfed it this time. Because when I did the first two stages, I think, what's the first one? I think it's just, yeah, normal and hard. The rush didn't feel like it did too much damage. But these are teams I got set up here, so obviously you just want to aim for any battle bonus characters. I did try and go a little bit of a variant here, just make it easier to sort of see which characters you can use. You don't have to have them 14 side or anything like that. The equipments probably do matter this time. Try and aim for like mainly, I'd say more attackive, like more attack based equipments instead of defense. But we'll see how this first run goes here. I think we can get this done in one run, but we'll see how we go. Like I said, it's not too hard because this one doesn't have any time limit, which is, I guess, the big thing on it. But the one thing that I still haven't worked out yet, which I don't know if there's anything in the, what do we call it, the data mines, anything like that, is, what do they call it? Okay. It's been that long since we've had this event. But as you can see here, he does have like, what, 257 million HP, which is quite a fair bit of HP. So for this first HE, you just want to try and get as much attacks done as you can obviously do here. And also try and get your Rising Rush ready as well. Which, like I said, it doesn't do that much like I thought it would, well, what it used to. But you still want to save it for a good reason, which we'll see in a minute anyway. Which I'm assuming in a few more hits here, he'll get his guard up. And when he gets that guard up, you want to make sure you're ready for that. So what I mean by that is, as you can see, we've got one sparkling card there, and we've also got the Rising Rush. So, I don't know what they call it, yeah, all that rush attacks. So you want to save them for when you get the guard up, but the thing that does suck is they do a lot of damage to Goku anyway, right? But that's exactly why you want to save these. So eventually when he does get his guard up, which I don't know when, I'm assuming it's going to be soon. But you can see we're slowly... Well, not slowly, we are getting rid of his HP fairly fast here. But it's still quite a fair bit. So this is what I mean here. So it says here evade forward, so you just slide back, forward, sort of stuff like that. This part here, right? So the burst, you want to make sure... I mean, this is probably the annoying part here. Is all the characters use their abilities now. But you can see that you still got the other health bar thing at the top there, which is the burst bar, I guess you can call it. You want to get rid of that, so if he actually does burst here, this Goku, pretty much the run's over. We'll lose that much HP on all of our characters, the run's pretty much over. So this is why I said you want to keep these all-out rush cards. So we'll use one now. Obviously, you don't try and, you don't want Goku to dodge this. If he dodges it, then we're a little bit screwed, but I don't think he will here. I don't know if the perfect or greats matter too much here in terms of points and that, or damage. But as you can see, we got rid of HP quite a fair bit there. So we've still got 8 seconds left, so we should be able to get this done here. Then we'll probably Rising Rush straight away, and then we can start collecting the balls again. So, like I said, it's simple to do, but you still have to be very careful, because as you see that we still didn't get the damage done, which I don't really want to use the Rising Rush. Hopefully that does it. Yeah, okay, good. We got the break. But I was really tempted to use the Rising Rush there. We'll use it now anyway. And he dodged it. Okay, that's not off the best start. But now, even though we did mess that up, that's still okay. We can still recover from that. So we've got all that rush card there again, which we'll keep that just because we're gonna need it. But you can. I think that's probably the best thing about this event for me is there's no timer on it, so you're not rushed to use these cards up, sort of thing. So now we can just sort of save this and get ready for when he does get his guard up again. Which, like I said, I don't. There could be maybe a health bar, so maybe like health bar 30 we get to. Never mind, it's right now. Okay, so he's doing a lot more damage, as you can see, which isn't very good. I think we could still be fine here. I'd prefer if we had... Actually, I don't know. Are we going to survive this? I don't know. This is going to be very close again. And I'm trying to work out, we might have to change the team up a bit. Hopefully this doesn't... I messed up there. I'm too busy thinking ahead of how I'm going to play this. Because like I said, we do not want... I think we are going to probably lose this run, to be honest. It's been quite a while since I've had a full power battle. And this one looks fairly difficult. I don't know who we should actually put in. And I'm probably going to try and use Vegeta's ability here, try and get more damage. And even then, I think we could... are we going to get the... I hope we have enough damage to get the destroy the burst here. But I'm trying to make this run here. Okay, he didn't... Yeah. So, this is a dead run, as you can see. Oh... Can we survive this? We're gonna see. I don't think so. Let's just see how much this does. So as you can see, it does do a lot of damage, which we actually might be able to clutch this up. Are we gonna? If we keep attacking and then we're Rising Rush a minute, we actually might be able to save this run, which is going to be pretty insane to actually clutch this up. Because Vegeta's literally on 0 here, so we cannot afford to get... Well, on 1 here, so we can literally, like, can't afford to get hit here. So the Zenko rush, or the rush here should do... Actually, we won. Yeah, oh my god, that was a... That was the closest one of full power battle I think I've ever done. I mean, I like the challenge, it's very good. I did not expect we were going to win that. I don't know how I would tackle that differently. Because, at the same time, if we use all that rush cards too early, and then all of a sudden Goku gets his guard up again, you're pretty much stuffed. So I think the way we did it then is probably the best way to do it. You just have to be very lucky with it. We'll look at the other characters you can pick here. So the other thing I probably should have mentioned as well is these characters, which I should be able to show here. So yeah, as the party names here, so party 1 has to be festival character, 2 festival character, 3 weapon wielder, and then 4 event exclusive. So I obviously picked Ultra Goku there just because of the equipment I had with him as well. Another thing I should mention as well, if I had this Vegeta fully arse boosted, we would have got this done a lot easier as well. Just because he'd get more damage done because it's a PvE event. So that's probably why this Goku and this one here did the most amount of damage. Is because they were fully arse boosted. Which I think arse boosting is definitely like very beneficial to the game if they're going to add more PvE events like this. But the battle bonus characters, I guess we can go here just to fully look. Obviously, New Vegeta's going to have the most buffs here. Or was it the same? Oh no, it looks like the same, okay. So yeah, any of these characters you can bring, and then for your a bit like your support members, I just literally just hit auto. It saves going in and like going, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick this one, this one. You just auto it sort of thing. But you don't have to pick this Goku, you can pick anyone else. It's just I thought that'd be easier. Probably the Daima Goku would be better. The one that just got his Zenkai, I think that'd be better to pick. But obviously this run does work. Another thing I should have mentioned as well, which I guess just proves you don't really need it, but it would help out, is Comrades, right? Now, Comrades, I don't really like this mode too much, or this ability too much, which hopefully it loads, but basically Comrades, if you played Dokkan before, and you obviously have your Dokkan friend lead, this is basically what it is, it's just a friend lead here. So, as you can see, not many people have played this event just yet. I mean, I am doing this like a few hours after the game's just, got this. So, that's why not many people here have got friends I can pick. But, that's... I don't know how much bonus it does give you in terms of damage, but I think it just gives more on your power level bonus and ability bonus. So, it's a little bit more of a help, but it's not super beneficial, if that makes sense. But if you are struggling, then hopefully you find a friend that set their Comrades up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it wasn't... Well, it was actually pretty difficult, but if you know what you're doing, it's not as bad. Like, if you're going in there wasting all that rush attacks, stuff like that, and your Zenko rushes, and as you can see with Ultra Burst we got there, it's pretty much game over unless you get really lucky like we did. But, yeah, that's why it's very... It's a good event to do, because you'd have to be very tactical about it, but if you know what you're doing, it's not as bad as what it could be if you have no clue how to take it on. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this one and you want more guides and stuff like that, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you as I win the next one.